What's up, everyone? I am Dimebot, and welcome back to Flight Sim and Favorite Places to Fly 24. We are in Flight Sim 2024 now. As you can see, we are at Mount Cook. Now, exactly where is Mount Cook? Well, we're in New Zealand. Let's pop up some pictures right now because this is spectacular territory. The river itself is what they call a braided river. You're familiar with the look. It comes down from Mount Cook National Park and the Tasman Lake, which is what they call glacial, which means it is being fed by the glaciers up there. There are a lot of sites around here. Muir Lake, Hooker Lake, Mount Cook itself, Mount Rosa. Absolutely spectacular terrain. Now, this did not hold up well in Flight Sim 2020. I'm hoping it does a whole lot better here. We're going to be taking off in a Beechcraft Baron G58. Let's go ahead and fly and see what this looks like, shall we? As we roll here, this will be a pretty easy takeoff if this thing stays any kind of straight for me. Just a nice straight out, rotate, and get that gear up. Now, there's two places we can go here. I am going to take the right-hand fork here. Muir Lake is off to our left, as you can see. We are simply going to go ahead and bank on around. Bring the flaps up. Very interesting weather here. I prefer kind of the cloudy look when you're doing mountain flying like this. It actually kind of puts things into a much better perspective. I'm going to go ahead and keep climbing here. So this would be the Tasman River. There you get that great alpine braided river look that makes them so intriguing to look at. Tasman Lake just ahead of us. So this has been formed actually by the retreat of the Tasman Glacier, which we'll see up ahead of us. And this river that we are flying over right now, the Tasman River, it flows for about 16 miles through the basin in the Southern Alps and down into the northern end of another glacial lake. And if you were to turn south behind us, you would go down the valley and eventually come to the village of Glen Tanner. Well, this much, much better than Flight Sim 2020, I can already tell you that. Absolutely stunning. We have Mount Rosa there on our left. We will have just passed Mount Cook, I believe. It may be further ahead. Something odd going on down there. Now, interestingly, the lake has actually hastened the retreat of the glacier because it's been undercutting it. Coming up on the Tasman Glacier here. Now, if you're interested in seeing some really interesting mountain flying, the Southern Alps here, they extend down most of New Zealand's southern islands, so some very interesting flying that you can do if you really enjoy mountain flying like I do. Just as always, make sure you take the proper plane for it. Now, see another valley branching off there to our right. And on the other side of the mountain here, there are, to our left, there are several more glacial lakes. Lake Hooker is over there. So quite a lot that you can see. Just really, really spectacular terrain. The sim is handling this kind of stuff a whole lot better than 2020 did. You can see the glacier kind of coming up there. We're going to be climbing into the clouds here shortly as well. There is Mount Tasman off to our left. So a lot of pretty towering terrain here. As a reminder, if you are going to come fly in the mountains, make sure you do have a plane that can handle that. I believe the flight ceiling on this one is about 13,000 feet, so maybe not my best choice, but it's getting the job done. As for the glacier itself that we are coming up on, it is the largest in New Zealand. Now, it has shrunk some, but it's still about 14.5 miles in length, so it is still the longest glacier in New Zealand. And there are spots of it that are as much as 4 kilometers wide and 600 meters thick. That's 2,000 feet. So if you're wondering, the total area is about 101 square miles, or square kilometers, excuse me, and 39 square miles. As we continue to climb up, you can see it down there below us. If you're wondering what it looks like from in the cockpit, it is quite the sight ahead of you. Now, if you're not comfortable with IFR flight, I would definitely suggest changing your weather when you get into a situation like this. Because if you do any kind of real weather live, you're more than likely going to find clouds or something around these type of mountains. When I loaded the live weather, it was a little cloudier. Here we are as we kind of clear the peaks. Get a little break in those clouds. So yeah, just really, really interesting place to fly. I would definitely recommend it, guys. We're going to have to try to find an airport to land this thing at, so that's going to take up the rest of my day. But if you guys enjoyed the video, hey, like and subscribe. If you have a place you'd like me to fly or like me to compare to 2020's sim, let me know in the comments below. And if you're here till the end, we'll watch time as key on YouTube. So thank you so much. My name is Dimebot. I will see you guys next time.